Former U.S. ambassador to the UN and two-term Democratic governor of New Mexico, Bill Richardson, died Friday at the age of 75. Richardson also served as Secretary of Energy and ran for president in 2008. After leaving office, he remained a large figure on the international stage. Richardson was a longtime advocate for Americans detained overseas and also active in environmental causes. His family says he died in his sleep at his Massachusetts home. In a statement, President Biden said Richardson seized every chance to serve and met every new challenge with joy, determined to do the most good for his country, his beloved New Mexico, and Americans around the world. For more, let's bring in CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe. Ed, thanks for being with us this afternoon. Talk to us a bit about Bill Richardson's legacy on the world stage and his efforts to help Americans who were held overseas.
Yeah, more than 80 American families, Chanel, can trace their freedom, in essence, back to work that Richardson did over the course of his career. As you mentioned, a UN ambassador and energy secretary, and then, in essence, a diplomat for hire, who for many years was responsible for trying to get Americans out of tricky situations overseas, whether it was in Cuba, Afghanistan, Iran, and most recently, and perhaps in the most high-profile way, in Russia. Brittany Griner and Trevor Reed, two Americans who have been released in the last year, credit Richardson with helping get their freedom. So somebody who was definitely known around the world as someone who was willing to take a meeting if it meant rescuing and freeing Americans, and somebody also who in this town, Washington, was seen as a gregarious guy and someone it was very hard to disagree with.
Ed, he also broke barriers for Hispanic politicians here in the U.S. Talk more about his impact in that community.
Yeah, you know, people may not realize on paper that Richardson is Mexican-American. His father Irish, his mother Mexican. He was sent, his father sent his mother to give birth in California to ensure that he would be a U.S. citizen. He was working in Mexico at the time for what is now Citibank. You know, went to prep school in Massachusetts and then eventually settled in New Mexico, where he served as a congressman, later then as its governor. But is arguably the Latino presidential candidate who blazed a trail for so many that have come since. He ran back in 2007, early 2008, dropped out after the early primaries. But since then, you've seen Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, Julian Castro, and others jump into the race. Francis Suarez briefly this cycle on the Republican side. And Richardson seen as really the first, most serious mainstream Latino on either party to run at least as long as he did and compete in the primaries, later to be passed by other Republicans who won some of those early primaries, but certainly somebody who will always be credited as a first in that regard.
And Ed, apart from his politics, can you speak a bit about his personality?
You know, those that knew him, those that reported on him, like this reporter, knew him as a really you know, a funny guy, self-deprecating. Someone who, especially when it came to the diplomacy, was willing to take a meeting with anybody, and came in the congressional sense from an era where Democrats and Republicans worked together on a host of issues that you wouldn't see them working on today, and also had great friends across the aisle, or at least was able to be agreeable with them, even if they disagreed profoundly on policy. So really a politician from another era who not only was quite successful in the domestic sense as a congressman and as governor of New Mexico, but somebody on the world stage who was also quite effective and well known in many parts of the world.
Okay, Ed O'Keefe, thank you.